Reverse 1999, for those of you who don't know, it's a gacha. It plays like a turn-based RPG, I believe, but the aesthetic of it is actually really, really dope. It's kind of time travel-y, kind of like low-key sci-fi, but the time period it goes from is from 1999 backwards. So there's a lot of characters that have fashions or aesthetics from different eras in time, more fantasy, you could say. And that's what I kind of want to look at, because I've seen some designs for this, and I've played a little bit, and I actually really vibe with the sense of aesthetic in the game. But we're not really going to talk about the gameplay. We are here for design and design alone. So let's get to it.
Just wait, with bated breath.
So the MC is here, but she doesn't have like a full CG. All in all, though, she has a very clean, clear-cut costume. It's a suit with a really long coat, top hat, very pretty bun. It's not a very complex costume, which is very funny because usually MCs tend to have more complex designs. I personally really vibe with it though. Nice clean color palette, really pretty silhouette, and the MC is locked as woman. You cannot pick a gender in this game. You are locked as this girl. It's a very anime art style. It's all 2D CG images, so it's more of like a traditional gacha in that sense. But yeah, MC, very pretty, not a full CG sadly, but this is what I could get from the game. Okay, first one! I am guessing you are from a much older fucking time than from the rest of the characters in this game. Very pretty. Also, this game does have a decent amount of dudes. There are men in this game. So like, this one has a much older aesthetic. It's very pretty. I really like the color scheme. Just tall, lanky, not at all athletic, very robes, very drapey, very like serene looking. I really like the hair color. I don't know what's happening with the headdress there. It's giving we didn't finish this a little bit. Like, it's very pretty, but it's one of those designs that I guess there's things that you get that kind of get lost when you zoom in, which is really weird, right? Usually when you zoom into a character, you tend to notice more details, not notice things that are missing. Greece or Romance, this is giving Greek to me, Greek philosophy. Also feet!
I like Reverse 1999, but going from very out there object designs to gacha pretty boys makes me sad tbh.
There's a lot of really weird characters in this game, but I think that's refreshing personally. Which is another thing I like so far, right? Is like, these designs are not super busy. So far, not super busy. There's a nice level of detail here, but nothing that makes me get too lost in the sauce, if that makes sense. A lot of the times, especially with gachas, you know who you are, they tend to get way too busy. There's way too much stuff going on, and it's really hard to grasp a concept per character. I get philosopher or scholar from just looking at this, and I think that was the intention with the character, because if I can tell what a character's vibe is at a glance, they did a good job. Oh, that's beautiful. Like, first things first, this is an absolutely gorgeous hair color. That is absolutely beautiful. Again, this one looks ancient. It looks old. I don't know what era this is from, but it is giving ancient. And the thing I like about this is just how well the colors blend together. It's so soft, and it's so delicate, and it's so pretty. That shade of blue almost always looks really good with that skin tone, and it kind of like has a little gradient going down almost to green, right? It's gorgeous. It kind of reminds me of like almost old-timey like Babylonian in that way. Look at that face! There's a little bit of asymmetry I don't love in that dress that I didn't quite notice at first, but the rest of it looks really nice. Something that's funny is that like they do have a very clear sense of repetition, because there's patterns that repeat themselves, but they tend to be kind of erratic, if that makes sense. Like, there is a cohesive sense of repetition in this, but at the same time, there's a lot of different patterns going on here. Sadly, and like, I know some people are thinking this, so I'm gonna say it from the outright. I do know that a bunch of people think that the art for this game is AI generated. I don't think so personally. I've been looking through a bunch of these, and there is way too much consistency in patterns and repetitions, at least in the clothing, for it to be AI. Sadly though, it's an art style that gets AI'd to filth. So I can see why some people might think that, but I personally think that this is man-made. The next character is called A Knight. Literally A Knight, not a knight, just A Knight. Is this normal for this game? Oh, that's really clever though. A knight looks like a sword. It is a sword. It's literally a pair of hands, a cloak, and a sword. And like, that is actually so clever. That's not a gacha game, that's a Dark Souls boss. And like, yeah, is this a guy? So like, in terms of just like concept, if the concept is a ghost, is the ghost of a knight, they fucking nailed it. Oh, I didn't catch the blood until now. That's gorgeous. Okay, that's kind of morbid, but I like it. I like the morbidity of it. I like how pretty it is. I like the details on the gloves. I love the cloak. It doesn't need a lot. Because, like, if you're making a ghost, there's a few ways you can make a ghost character, right? One of them is, like, making them, like, transparency and, you know, Force Ghost type of vibe, which looks nice. But I think the idea of taking just 2 gloves and a sword, it tells me what the character's deal is immediately. This is a knight because it's wearing armor and it has a sword. And that's all it is. It's hands. That's it. That's all it is. That's great. But I like it. It's very, very clever. This is a standard 6-star. What? This is a rare character? Hold on. If I was pulling in a gacha and the rare character I got was 2 pair of hands and a sword, I would feel cheated. Like, that's cool, but really? 6 stars? Chat, this is a unit? Chat, S tier. Yeah, you know what? It gets the job done. S tier. It gets the job done. I know what it is immediately. Please tell me it throws cows. Were you expecting random fucking anime titty, the gacha? No! Have a flying saucer. Fucking peak. I like this so much already. Holy shit. Like, I like that it's also stealing a little patch of grass. It's not just the cow. It's like a cow and a patch of grass. In a world where gachas are hyper saturated with fat jiggly titties and nothing else, this is a breath of fresh air and I will take it. If I pull and I get like a fucking rare character and this is what I get, I'm gonna lose my fucking shit. Oh, okay, she's cute. She's giving 80s. She's giving Ghostbuster. Oh, that's really sweet. Wait, is that a megaphone that's also a gun? Oh my god, duh. Yeah, the 3D glasses, it's not just the glass. Okay, let me tell you something about fashion history, chat, all right? If you want to know if something is from the 80s immediately, don't look at shit for like 3D glasses. Look at the hair and look at the big jacket. If there was something that we fucking loved in the 80s, it was giant jackets, gigantic jackets, and really big hair, really big bangs. So while this is a very clear-cut Ghostbusters reference in her fucking jacket and little tank in the bank, it's also very 80s because of the silhouette. The big accessories, the 3D glasses, the big hoop earrings. Also, she has like fat koi. I love the jacket so much. She has a cassette tape in her fucking belt. The leather skirt is a great vibe. The boots. Like, this is a really good design because I can immediately tell that she deals with the paranormal. Not just because it's a very clear-cut Ghostbusters reference, but because there is a doll in that tank and she has ghosts on her jacket and she has the 3D glasses and she's like quirky and weird. Like, you can already tell that this girl is a menace to society immediately, and I kind of like that. Okay, next one is called Anjonala. They have some really weird names in Reverse 1999 though, for sure. Oh, I'm gay. Oh my god! Oh, that's beautiful. I am going to cry. That is gorgeous. Like, first of all, gay. Second of all, this is making me feel things. Like, this seems very... I don't know what era I would peg this to. 1800s, probably late 1800s. Oh my god. She looks like a maid diva. How the fuck do you melt those 2 silhouettes so well? First of all, it's so sexy, but it still has such an air of innocence about it. I think it's because of the hat and the ruffles, right? Like, there's things that you associate with cuteness immediately, and usually when you have clothing that has a lot of ruffles, that does it for you. It's either very early 1900s or very late 1800s, like 1890s or 1910s or 1920s almost, because that microphone is old. That microphone is probably from the very early 1900s. Also, obviously, S rank, let me fucking, boom. So, like, looking at the details, though, someone in chat mentioned she's a succubus. It's very, very subtle, but you are correct. There is some menacing details to this character that, while the overall silhouette for her is very cute, there are claws on her hands. And the look underneath the ruffles is very severe. It's very form-fitting, it's very sexy. It almost feels like the ruffles are there to mask the more menacing energy that the character might have, or the more, like, sultry, like, weaponized sexuality that this character would absolutely have. It's kind of like the Bond girl thing, right? That there's, like, the blonde Bond girls and the brunette ones were, like, more femme fatale and whatever. Like, darker hair has always been a little bit more serious, a little bit more sexy. The overall silhouette of the outfit is super form-fitting. It's very sexy. Like, she's almost wearing lingerie on top of her outfit, which I love this. It's super cool. There's also, like, a red tag on the back that it makes me immediately wonder if she's hiding something behind her back, because, like, there's a very, very bright pop of color, and, like, usually, if you're gonna use bright pops of colors like that, it's because they want you to notice something, so you will notice the very bright green glove she has, and if you zoom in, there's claws, so that's really clever. Most characters have 2 outfits. We're sadly not going to look at the 2 outfits right now. We do not have time. We only have 3 hours, chat. Yeah, but this character really accentuates her body. There's a corset that gives her an hourglass figure. I don't care how many ruffles you're using. If you're going to frame the body like that, I'm going to tell you it's sexy. But I will say these things. If the video does well, and if you guys really like the stream, I could consider making another one with the skins. How about that? We'll leave it at that. Deal? Deal. More. Una puta manzana. You're welcome. Es una puta manzana con una corbata. You're welcome. You're welcome. It's just an apple. It's just, yeah, that's it. That's it. That's the character. S tier. Fucking nothing. It's an apple and a bow tie. That's it. That's it. No more comments. Argus is next. Argus, these nuts. Oh, bitch. Yeah, cowboy, cowgirl. That's it. That's all I need to know. Oh my god, I'm scared. Oh, wow. Oh, yeah, that's gorgeous. So, like, the thing I'm liking about Reverse so far is that when I zoom in, I get more detail, and it's so gorgeous. So far, Reverse has had really good use of repetition, which is actually an aspect in character design that they recommend that you use, that you know when to use it and when to not use it, because if you use too much repetition, it can get tiring on the eyes. But the cool thing about these so far, Reverse 1999, is that they use repetition in very limited amounts and with very specific shapes, but they also change them. So not everything, it's not always the same shape. There's repetition, but there's different types of repetition. I see a lot of circles, I see a lot of like fluted edges, I see a lot of frills. It's like 2 or 3 elements that have repetition going on throughout the whole outfit that fit together pretty well. It's absolutely gorgeous. Her face is amazing, and like when you go in close, you can see even more detail. I love it. Never hold a gun from the end of the barrel. It's basic gun safety. It's empty. Aww. Wait, hold on. Is this a little boy? Is this a little... Finally! Oh my god, finally a gacha game that makes children character of both genders. I'm assuming there's little girls in this game too. That is so precious. Okay, he's adorable. I love the sunflower. Oh, that's so cute. Like, a bright pop of color in an otherwise really desaturated color scheme is always a great way to draw attention to something that you want the audience to spot, which is face. He's so cute. Absolutely adorable. 10 out of 10 would give a hug. Love the giant coat, baby, the soft hat, big scarf, the giant sunflower. Where'd you get that? That's so cute, I'm gonna cry. Is he supposed to be like royalty? Because he's wearing a military badge. Oh, I didn't catch that until like, you zoom in and there's like so many other details that like are super, you don't catch them, but like when you zoom in, you notice there's like, and there's flower embroidery, like floral embroidery on his jacket, which is such a nice little touch, and it adds a little bit of childishness to the character because it should be a little bit childish. It is a little boy. And I like that the bottom of the sunflower is dying. That's very clever. That means that, like, it's probably symbolic in some form of way. It's like those little details that you don't really notice until you zoom in that really put it into perspective that there's a lot of thought put into this character. It's just someone that probably enjoys nature, that likes flowers, doesn't get to see them very often, so since they live somewhere that's very cold, they put florals on their clothing. It's sweet. It's very, very sweet. Oh, that is gorgeous. Absolutely beautiful. It's kind of giving Alice in Wonderland, isn't it? The red hair with the fucking blue outfit looks phenomenal. It's beautiful. It's one of those characters that, like, the outfit could be considered childish, but it's still a very pretty silhouette. Her shoes are falling off, like, it's indicative of a character that, like, refuses to grow up, right? Someone that's, like, very much stuck in the past. It's actually a very clever way to make a character's personality shine through by just using the outfit. When you try to design anything, chat, you should try and give the audience a really good glimpse into what the character's deal is. Not to mention the fact that stuff around her is, like, distorted and changing, and the fact that she looks like she's basically dreaming, it kind of, like, pulls together the outfit in such a good way. This is an S-tier design for me. This is absolutely gorgeous. Like, that's beautiful. It looks busy as a design. Not really, no. Like, I think it's very well put together. There's definitely detail in this, but it's not overwhelming detail. We have a very simple color scheme here. It's like 3 or 4 colors at best. One heavy accent, the hair, and it's also present in the teacup and the cupcake, which is like adjacent. Mainly cool toned, very flowy, very smooth. It's easy for the eye to follow, serene, surreal, very beautiful. Okay, that's sweet. Tell me why she looks a little menacing, though. She looks kind of unhinged. It's kind of giving little possessed demon girl that may or may not gank me with a knife that she hid in that balloon. Is that an animal in there? Holy shit, what? Oh, that's disgusting. Oh, I love it though. Creepy child. Oh my god, it's cross-eyed. What is it with reverse and having designs that when you zoom in, it's like way more detail? Like, okay, like that's actually a really good tip. Chat, if you want to make a design that has a lot of detail or that you want to make it busy, but you don't want to make it visually confusing for the viewer at a glance, make the details tiny. Because like from the outset, I get a very clear-cut silhouette, color scheme, and vibe. And when I zoom in, I start seeing more little baby details about the character that tell me more about them. But only if I zoom in. It's not visually overwhelming. So like if I zoom in, I see that like it looks like her forehead is stitched together. There's like eyes and different like bits of like gross shit on her hair. The little chains. Her expression looks super unhinged. There's like details on her dress that's like ripped apart. Like it's stuff that you don't catch at a glance, right? But like when you zoom in, it's right there. It's great. Okay, the next one's just called Barbara. Huh? Hurry? Barbara, but Barbara, like, what the hell? That's not a character, that's food. Dude, that is very Beastars though. What the hell? It's a lamb! It's cute, but like, I'm confuddled. I was expecting some random chick, not a sheep. Her feet are also hooved. Barbara. Head is too big for the body. Oh yeah, fun fact, when you're making furries, and I found this out firsthand, the heads are gonna be way too big unless you actually adjust the anatomy for it. Animals, for the most part, have really thick necks. So if you're making a furry, you're gonna have to adjust. The same exact thing happens to Von Leekon from Zenless Zone Zero, and I was trying to draw the fucker, and I could not for the life of me figure out why he looked so awkward in my art style until I gave him the actual fucking wide-as fuck wolf neck, and I was like, oh, that's why. It doesn't work like that. You need to adjust the proportions. The next one's called Barcarola. Oh, yeah. First of all, what is that instrument? We seem to be a fan of redheads with really cool toned outfits in this game. This is like the third one that I know of. That is precious though. Simple dress, simple, not simple instrument, simple concept. It's a musician, that's it. The instrument though, I want to have a word with whoever designed this because they were like, okay, how can I make like 5 different instruments work on one thing? I see a harp in there, a cello, a guitar, a trumpet, a flute, a fucking accordion. What is this? What is this? It's a fucking doohickey. Let's just call it that. Yeah, it's a doohickey. I really like the motif, the musical motifs on her outfit though. Super cute. It does look like something from Dr. Seuss. Oh shit. What is that? Scarecrow looking ass. What the fuck? What is that? First of all, it looks Prohibition era, but like, why do your pants have 2 different patterns? Is the mustache real? It has to be fake. It's a completely different color. Her hair looks like a Yu-Gi-Oh mess. We don't know what we were doing with that hair. We really don't. Oh my god. She has a stash, an umbrella that doesn't work because it's a cane. It's a cane. She looks like she acts like an old man, even though it's like a hot anime lady. You know what the best part is like, she's probably trying to fool people into thinking that she's a dude, but like she has fat tits and like, they're not hidden, mama. They're right there. It's Prohibition Mulan. Stop it. Bkornblume? What are these names? A piece of advice to the gacha companies that might be listening to me from someone that's like fucking low-key dyslexic. Make your names easy to pronounce. The B is silent. Bkornblume. You pass because this design is fire, but fuck your name. But like her design is good. Oh my god, I really like this. I love the headphones. See, this is an example like of the character that I can find very attractive without showing any skin. Like this bitch is covered from head to toe and it's still super elegant, super pretty. Has really good shape, the hair length is perfect, the big scarf, the little pops of color here and there, giant coat, perfect silhouette. Like look at that, that's absolutely gorgeous. The blue is great because she has like the darker blue and she has like little pops of bright blue close to her face. I think it's a bit too thin. It's a stylization thing. They do it a lot with anime. Like, I'm not gonna nitpick the anatomy on these too much because I know that like anime tends to have things that are a little bit exaggerated at times. The only time I will nitpick anatomy is when it's exaggerated to the point of deformity, and here so far it's cohesive. Like they are a bit too skinny, but they're not like they're not sticks, right? Like so it's fine. Yeah, she looks like she's from like the 70s or 80s. I really like the vibe. The outfit looks military, but it's still very feminine. She's wiretapping you while picking flowers. How do you wiretap someone while doing that? Very skinny ankles. Okay, yeah, no, okay. No, looking at it a little bit closer. Looking at it a little bit, no. Okay, I will give you this. You are allowed to stylize anatomy, but when the width of your legs doesn't even match, you're getting a bad grade from me. This is why, and I'm saying this in like the nicest way possible, this is why you draw the body first and clothes later. Because I'm doing some measuring visually proportion, and that leg should not be able to bend like that. And like, but the main thing that bothers me is that one of those is very clearly wider than the other. Consistency in anatomy is kind of super important. Like if one of your arms is wider than the other, you're gonna notice, right? And same with the legs, and like that is noticeable. Blonney. Okay, what are these names? The only thing that's Blonney here is the boobs. You know what? I would fuck with this outfit. This is a good fit. Like, see, here's the thing with modern clothing, chat. It's very difficult to fuck it up. Like, one of the best things you can do when you're designing characters is pick an era and look at outfits from that era. It's really hard to fuck shit like that up. Like, the easiest designs to fuck up is either high fantasy or hard sci-fi. When you're doing like more modern clothing, you're usually not gonna struggle as much because there's a much wider frame of reference. I can tell immediately at a glance this is from like the late 80s, almost 90s, because like look at the size of the hair, please. Look at it. It's huge! Big hair, big tits, Adidas. The nail polish, is that a Chucky doll on her? Oh, okay, so she's an homage to horror movie characters. That's a Chucky doll. That's like a good guy's doll on her hip. Fucking S for Adidas. The leg warmers are so cute. The cherry shorts, the nail polish, the bracelets. It was like a fad in the 80s that like girls did like super high femme shit, like get their nails done and have like big hair and a lot of jewelry, but they also wore like very manly clothes, like big jackets, a lot of sportswear. Sexy, but with a nice contrast to like the more masculine side of fashion. I actually really dig that 80s aesthetic. It's really cute. Okay, so anybody want to fill me in? Yeah, non-human character clearly, but I don't like it.
The fanbase's reaction is this is garbage tier.
You know what? I agree. Fart reverb. It out. I see no concept. I see no purpose. The only thing I see is like a cohesive theme of like colors and like maybe the vibe a little bit, but I don't know what this character's deal is, and therefore fart reverb. I don't get it. I don't like it. No, Lily does not approve. Like, the knight was very charming because the silhouette was a little bit more concrete, but this isn't giving me a sense of self. It feels more like clustered objects, so this one I don't like. Bunny, if you're not a rabbit, I'm gonna fucking cry. Yeah! No notes. Perfect. I don't know what I like best. The absurd amount of pom-poms, the fact that she's carrying beer with not a care in the world, or the fact that she knows that her titty's out and she's fully embracing it. Her tits have a gravitational field that's keeping that beer in that container. All right, perfect. The only thing that I take points off is the random hole in the back of the outfit. Cause like, fellas, ladies, have you guys ever worn lingerie like this? Because I have. It's very hard to keep it in the places it's supposed to be. If I am going to be a waitress and I am going to be wearing a bunny suit, make it solid on the sides, because if you put holes like that in lingerie, it makes it significantly more likely that your tits are gonna fall out. Maybe that's what she wants. If I was wearing this and I was wearing this to work, I would be adjusting my outfit constantly. Lily, the plate has a new wolf face. It does! Everything else about this I love. How does she fight? Does she throw burgers at people? Centurion is next! Mother. It's giving mafia. It's giving the fucking, like, classiest 80s hooker on the planet. It's giving I run a brothel, and if you so much as start a scene, I will have you thrown out. It's very, like, slut-tastic 70s, slut-tastic 80s. She's Mexican. Sí, honestamente, con todo el amor del universo como mexicana. Sí, 100% mexicana. Puta, o sea... Yeah, no. This chick is a Latina, for sure. You wanna know how I know? The fucking giant jewelry and the abundance of, like, golden jewelry, the cutouts, and, like, that skin tone is fucking perfection, alright? Latina, that's all you need to know. Also, I love the fact that they were going for a low-key trashy vibe, but instead of making the character feel super trashy by giving it a lot of animal print on the outfit, they put it on the chair. It could be, it's right at the edge of trashy. It's not quite there yet because she doesn't have high heels. She's wearing a bodysuit that has cutouts on the side, but she's also wearing a big jacket. Like, it's very subdued trashy. To the point that, like, it has its own weird sense of class in a way. I like this. I feel like I'm going to go into her fucking nightclub and I'm going to spend all of my money, but I'm gonna come out having the nicest time ever. And like, while normally I don't like pants with holes on them randomly, I'm looking at the structure for these. I think these are the type of pants that can become shorts. If it has a purpose, if you can do something with the random zippers and holes, I like that. And I've also seen the outfits that have like the holes on the sides very, very often in nightclub scenes. We see a lot of them in Yakuza, but they're like skirts. I love this. She looks like a kingpin in a good way, I guess you could say. I'm a fan of the coat though. A big fan of the coat. The fucking giant lapel, the pops of orange, the fact that it's longer on the back, like, it's elevating her outfit from just nightclub fashion to I'm running this joint. Also, how the fuck did they render that leather? I need to learn how to do that. This is just me geeking out at the rendering because it's like, guys, shiny materials are some of the hardest things to like render or paint in either cell shade or whatever. Like, this is, ugh. I am gay for this fucking leather. Oh my god. Oh my god, oh my god, her little face! Oh my god, the silhouette! Oh my god, the hat! Oh my god, that's so pretty! A small thing, but like, look how pretty she is! Oh, look at that! As someone who's a fan of fashion, this is as close as you can get to a fantasy silhouette without being a fantasy look. You could wear this. This looks like something you could wear at like a show, but like, oh my god, it's perfect. The color scheme, the silhouette, the fucking accessories, her little face. Oh my god, she looks so, why are you so sad? And like, again, the repetition in these outfits, it's very subtle, but it's very well done because they repeat a lot of different elements, not just the one. And like, I can immediately tell that she's a performer of some sort, immediately, just by looking at the outfit, because it's very flamboyant. It's very out there, it's very over the top, it's gorgeous. And it's funny because this is a very masculine silhouette for a feminine character. Like, those types of capes, gloves, and top hats were traditionally worn by men. But you see, you can always take masculine or feminine elements and flip them on their head when you're designing a character. You just have to know how to do it. Again, fashion is very cyclical, and fashion has had things that, did you guys know that high heels were originally worn for men? High heels for women didn't really become a thing until recently. And before, shoes didn't have a right or left, they were straight-laced. They took the shape of the foot as you use them. So, a lot of stuff that women wear now were popularized by men before, and vice versa. Clothing used to be made molded to your body, so it's stuff that you can't do anymore. With mass-produced clothing, we can't really afford to do stuff like that anymore, which is sad because I love that shit. Click. Oh, it's a photographer. I'm not gonna lie, this one looks a little bit plain to me. He looks like he's dead. Ghost photographer, okay, well I got it immediately. He looks like he's dead. He is, oh, jeez. Oh. I struggle with the hair for this game because I love it, but at the same time, sometimes I see it and it's giving me Danganronpa, which means I would not be able to draw this with volume because it would look weird. Oh my god, he's so dead. That's a lot of cameras, baby boo. Next one's called Cristallo. Aw, a baby. A sick baby. Like, sickly Victorian child, but in the 90s. He looks like she has the consumption. You mean tuberculosis. She does look like she's very close to death. She oh, sweetie. She looks very delicate. She looks like she's like inches from dying. Chemomancer, stop it. Yeah, no, this actually does look like someone who's very, very ill. But it's a very pretty color scheme regardless, though. The brightest thing here is the blood. She fights with radiation. Was she weaponizing the chemotherapy? You know, the reverse 1999 character designers have thrown me for a loop a few times in this segment so far, and yeah, it's a horse. Where's the cock? Purple! It's a sentient toy horse. I don't know what else to say. Like, it gets the job done. The next one's called Desert Flannel. What? Again, devs, can we like have a talk? Look, I love your designs, but Christ on a bike. Oh. Ay, chichis. How come all the 80s girls have been bangers with fucking giant hits? So like, someone in the design team has a boner for 80s fashion because they have nailed it every single time. The bodycon dress with the giant jacket and the torn tights and ankle boots. Oh my god, gay! The bodycon dress, Chi-Chi's? Is that a Tamagotchi?
Lily, why do you think people are nostalgic for the 80s and 90s?
Dude, because tits, they know what they're doing. Cause like, the bodycon dress, the rip tights, the fucking big chunky boots. But like, the one aesthetic of the 80s that they have nailed is hair and big jacket. Diggers, that is a dangerous name. It's a hippie. What's he digging for, LSD? This is a very clear-cut hippie though. This is very like 19 fucking 60s, 70s hippie. That's a lot of denim. That's a lot of denim, and like it's very bright and it's very pretty, and like he's high as a kite. Oh, it even has the fucking shitty soul patch. What are those glasses? Those glasses would give me tunnel vision. God, I don't even wear glasses like that. I have like 3 eyes on this body. Those vials around his neck, that's fucking LSD. That's drugs. That's not even like fucking bubble mix. But the color scheme is good though. Guys, look, it looks like a hippie and it made half of chat irate. It's a hippie. He makes his own kombucha with drugs. I don't know how to say this name without... I thought the last name was dangerous. This one's even worse. Ooh. I know it doesn't have fat tits, but aesthetically, it's giving. It's giving. She ate. She slayed. She left no crumbs. What is this? This is gothic mastery. Oh, bitch. I don't know what I want to do. I don't know what I want to do with it. I just want it. She looks like a gothic queen. Is that a claw hand on her back? What demon daddy that blows her back out every night is grabbing her shoulder? Dude, white eyelashes. Oh my god, duh. She has a stand. Does she fuck it? Cause like, oh wow. Oh no. Okay, no. This is S tier. This is, oh wow. Wow, 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 wow. Well, that is one of the prettiest character designs I've seen in this game. This is old. This is 1300s, not 6. This is old fucking shit. Like, fucking, if you look like this and you have a sword like this and you have a fucking demon hand on your shoulder, fucking DM me. We can talk. Hubby will understand. Baby, would you fuck this? Thumbs up, we're good. From a character design standpoint, everything about this works. Clear-cut silhouette, beautiful line work, excellent use of repetition, color scheme, silhouette, texture, it's interesting. It's not too straining on the eyes. It's fun and easy to look at. It just, I don't know what to do with it. I just want it. If I want to eat it, and if you want to eat a design, that means it's good. The slur is my favorite. All right, this one's called Door. Okay, finally, we're past dangerous territory. Why is there an Elyodon from Honkai Star Rail with no character in it in my fucking review? It's a piece of glass. It's Kino. Wait, please put the dumbest picture of my dog that you have in that, and that's my dog's Elyodon. No, okay, this game likes to fuck with you. But no triangle, but I will give it an S tier because it's creative. It's old design, it shatters and it dies for the rest of the map. Oh, that's awful. One of two-star characters. I mean, it dies for the rest of the fight. All right, Druvis III, what is it? I'm leaving. Stop the earth, I want to get off. If I ever got a sugar mommy, I would need her to look exactly like this. Oh, I'm so sorry to my neighbors. Oh, they'll be fine. They can take it. Dude, what year is this? I'm gonna guess 1940s. From the silhouette of the outfit, the hat, and the overall like use of shape and colors, I'm gonna guess 20s. Okay, I was a few decades off, but like I could see 20s as well, although the skirt is a little bit longer than what I would have pictured for the 20s, and a little bit more form-fitting than what I would have pictured for the 20s. So like in the 20s, Prohibition era to you, the prevailing fashion trend of the time, chat, was very straight silhouettes. Being curvy wasn't a thing that came into vogue until like the 30s and 40s. So she's a trendsetter. Gonna poke me in the eye with that cane thing that definitely does not at all look like a sword.
I've never seen a character design team go from 0 to 100 so fast so often. We went from literal apple, to Tig Bitty Latina, to UFO, to menacing lesbian, to shard of glass, to 1920s mommy. Never let them know your next move.
The fucking devs, like the fucking designers from Reverse 1999 are fucking insane, and I appreciate them. You don't need a character that has 50,000 details for the design to be good. This is very good, and it's also very easy on the eyes. I would pull for this unit. It has a very clear-cut silhouette. It has like 3 colors, a nice little pop of color near the face. Usually that's where character designers want you to look. There's stuff about it that's ornate, but it's not ornate throughout. Nothing throws me off when I'm looking at a character design that has too much ornamentation. Let's use this as a rule of thumb, chat, and this is actually a rule of thumb that has served me pretty well. If you were animating this character and you had to cut out more than 30% of character design details to be able to animate it, it's too busy. If I was going to animate this character, the amount of shit I would have to simplify would be very, very little. I would only have to simplify the cane and the hanging ornaments on her belt. This character would be easy to animate without me having to destroy my hand. The reason I say this is because I was looking through animation stuff for Zenless Zone Zero because I'm working with Astra Yao, and I went to look at the 2D animation again, and I noticed that they axed a decent amount of things from her character. And I sat back and I was like, well, of course they did. She has an amount of extremely unnecessary detail that an animator would strangle you for fucking trying to put into a 2D animation. If this was the very first character that they designed, this character set the aesthetic for the game. It's simple, it's refined, but you can only notice how detailed it is if you look in close. The details are obfuscated enough that you can look at them from a distance and still get the general vibe. I would call this an S tier. Eagle, okay. If it's not an actual bird, I'm gonna cry. It's a Girl Scout. I mean, immediately I know what it is. You know what I like about the child characters in this gacha? They have equal representation so far. Like, there's been little girls and there's been little boys, and none of them have had weird sexualized anything so far. So they're just kids. I like that. No, I don't want Thin Mints. Can I have the coconut macaroons? I like those. Oh, the eyebrows are fucking lovely. Very cute, very Girl Scout, but like this looks like an older Girl Scout. It looks like a Girl Scout from like 1950s or 60s. The next one's called Eric, just Eric. Little girl playing Viking, very cute. Easy concept, easy to understand. I like her vibe. The axe is gigantic, please put it down, child. A woo mouth, really long blonde hair. Oh, I like the watch. And like, this feels like something a kid would wear also. Oh, she's dumb! That's a 45 on that test, beach. Idiot. You know what I like about this gacha? The kids are allowed to dress like kids. The outfits don't feel weird, if that makes sense. Like, they look like something a normal child would wear. The next one is called Eternity. Oh, please be fancy. Dude! Who made this? I need to have a word, or several. Like, oh! She looks like she's going to the opera, and she may or may not shoot someone from the balcony seat, but you wouldn't notice, because she's fucking slaying. Also, the jewelry. Let me zoom in on that. Oh, wow. Oh my god! What I would not have given to have a piece of jewelry like this, like the neck piece, for my fucking wedding. The earrings are amazing, too. They match her purse, I think. Oh, can I have that purse? Can we steal it? Please? Oh my god. If they're not Lubies, I'm gonna cry. That is fucking... Okay, no, we have a fashion designer in this character design team. Someone knows their fucking deal, because this dress is like very, if I had to guess from the silhouette materials and embroidery, because of how bedazzled and shiny it is, and how like form-fitting and high-cut that leg is, I would give it like late 90s, maybe early 2000s. If I can guess the decade on the outfit alone, the character designers are doing fucking great. I'm so happy. I'm so happy because I've been fucking living through a fucking age of gachas that make things so busy that my eye doesn't even know where to look. To see fucking simple, easy to understand, and easy to pinpoint character designs makes me so happy. S tier. Detail is like spice in food. It's good, but it has to serve a purpose, and if you use too much of it, you will lose the purpose. But Eternity, I love your vibe, I love your color scheme, I love your outfit. That jellyfish purse is adorable, and I want to steal it. Also, question, what are you okay with fan art, both spicy and not? I love fan art of Lily Goth. You can do spicy fan art, I do not care. You can do safer work, whatever you want, I'm down, do it. Oh, baby. Is this like Cancer #2 electric book? Are they attached to her? I hope not. Dude, IVs are like, okay, so like, I don't like IVs because I don't like needles and they make me anxious. Are those piss bags? No! Oh, she has mushrooms. She looks like a botanist, I think. That she has like chemistry equipment on her back, like a lot of mushrooms everywhere, protective garments so she can go foraging through the woods. So like, Fun fact, if you're gonna go foraging for anything in the woods, do wear pants and socks like that because ticks are a thing. It's a boy. Oh, it is? It's really cute. I wonder if the IV bags he has are antidotes for some form of mushroom dickery. They seem to be connected to their chemistry set though, not to him. Patutu. These names are all over the place. Oh, that's so sweet. This is one of those designs that's like, you can tell immediately it's very in tune with nature. Is it like Polynesian perhaps? Because like I see the big conch on the side there. Very much like Islander type of vibes. I love the macrame details on the outfit. Like that's very common with like Islander anything. Big flowers. Oh, her little face. Oh, the little tattoos too. That's super cute. A lot of like ocean motifs as well. Big flowers in the hair, very pretty braids. Again, a lot of the hairstyles for this, they look impossible to draw, but they're very pretty. Massive ahoge. Oh yeah. Flutter page. A horse? Yay. Oh my god, I love it. What is that coat? That's so cute. Tiny. She looks so small. Laundry demon. It has a lot of kids, but like I don't feel weird about it because they just look like kids. Remember, it's okay to have kids in media. Just depends how you portray them. So far, all the fucking child characters in this game have just been like sweet. That's it. The bows with the little droopy antenna. Oh, like she does look like she knit all of this herself. This one is round. Despite the fact that the composition for this outfit is triangular, it's very rounded out, it's very soft, it's very friend-shaped. Jedian. Did I pronounce that right? Probably not. Daddy. Bird. Mine. This looks like an ancient sage bird spirit that's gonna come down and tell me his wisdom. Absolutely would. Bird person, bird silhouette, bird everything, bird. Oh my god, he's so pretty. The face is also so beautiful. Dude, who's doing the digital painting on this? Because this is rendered to perfection. Those are such beautiful feathers. It's also pecs. Horrorpedia? Ah, yes, nothing scarier than a white man. When I hear Horrorpedia, I'm expecting something at least a little bit off-putting. This is a normal-ass man. He's a nerd. That's a big gun, though. White dude that likes spooky things. Solid outfit, a white man. Isolde. Oh, I'm leaving. I'm exiting this. Oh, I want to get off. Who made this, what I'm assuming, 17th century babe? This is activating all of my almonds. Yeah, this is Victorian as fuck. Well, I will say that all the characters in this game are loved. This is the clear favorite of the community. I mean, wow. Okay, everything about this is perfect. The outfit, the hair, the silhouette, the serene motherly vibes.
Lady in the streets, freak in the sheets.
This looks complicated, but it's really not. This has such a strong presence for silhouette. Animating this would not be that hard. You would only have to get rid of a detail or two, like that lace up there, but like, the shapes are concise. And the thing that I like about this game is that whoever is designing these likes fashion history, because so far they have not missed. Like, Jesus, I'm gonna become as gods. This is beautiful. The soft pinks, the dark silhouette, like S tier, obviously. Like, the fabric detail is crazy. The thing that's also crazy is like how soft this character looks. There is like one bright pop of color in this entire thing, and it's at her waist. Everything else is soft, subdued, but serene. It doesn't feel faded out. It feels old-timey, but it doesn't feel dated. Why don't we dress like this anymore? It's a damn shame, because it's really impractical. So, do you guys want to know how many layers this woman is wearing? Let's break it down from someone that knows fashion history. Fun fact, during the Victorian era, these were not dresses, these were two-piece sets. She is wearing the skirt. The pink skirt is another garment that is pinned at the waist. That's wearing two skirts. She is wearing gloves. She is wearing the jacket, the shirt underneath the jacket, a first petticoat, a second petticoat, probably hoops. She is wearing a chemise. She is wearing a corset. She is wearing stockings, ribbons on stockings, and that's it. She is wearing about 8 to 9 layers of fabric on her person for this outfit alone. We cannot dress like this anymore because we do not have the time. It's not practical. I'm also sad about it, mind you. Yeah, she does look like an opera singer. Absolutely beautiful. This was one of my favorites. She doesn't get dressed, others dress hair. That's another thing. You needed help to dress like this. That's why we can't do it anymore. Are you kidding me? I would love to dress like this, and I would love it if my husband dressed like a fucking count, but it's so not practical.
Imagine the sex it's like unwrapping a Xmas gift every day.
I'm gonna ruin so many romance novels for you guys. Those like scenes of he ripped off her bodice. You can't do that. You can't do that anymore. You can't do that with these because you have to unlace it bit by bit so you don't destroy the stays. Like, this is a debuff. This is birth control of the old time, because getting to the fucking nitty-gritty, you would have to go through like 3 layers of petticoat, hoops, pockets, and then maybe if you got lucky, you could get to the goods. Do it. Who's next? Jay. Okay, just Jay. Okay, I kind of dig his vibe though. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I see a lot of stuff that I like here. I see big leather jacket, sword, motorcycle helmet. Is that a scar or is that blood? It's a scar. Ooh, his face is gorgeous though. He looks like all them boys from the yaoi mangas. Smut. Ooh. Oh, okay, yeah, he's wearing biker clothes. Yeah, those are pants that you would wear like if you're gonna be like riding around on a motorcycle all day. You need really sturdy fabric. So like that's a really neat attention to detail. Straight man hands. Jessica. It's a deer. That's so cute. That's a good centaur. Dude, finally. Okay, yeah, now I know for a fact that that the fucking devs aren't cowards. We had a whole sheep. Yeah, but like, look at the deer. Dude, look how fucking, thanks so much for the biz. Look how cute that is. The loose belt. She probably doesn't wear very tight clothes because centaur doi. So like, she keeps them up with belts. That's such a neat touch. So delicate and so pretty, and the flowers in her hair and, wait, what are those on her hooves? Are they scars or are they accessories? It almost looks like frost. Isn't that a straitjacket? Is it? The thing she has tied around her waist is a straitjacket. You guys are right. That's very clever. Did she escape an asylum? She's a military experiment. Oh, baby. That's so cute, though. Jiu Niangzi. That is so cute. Oh, also bags. The brightest thing in her outfit is like the red of like the little ribbons that are hanging everywhere. She's so cute. Ugh, I want to watch more Apothecary Diaries. The details in the jewelry and the hair, like the hairpins, like that is precious. Oh, is that water? Oh, that's so cute. Oh my god, there's a lot of details here, actually. Why are there little people? Why are there little people? I love them. It's alcohol. Oh my god. Again, so many details that you don't notice until you zoom in. So like from far away, it's a pretty simple unit, but then you zoom in and there's so much detail. Oh, Revenge of the Nerds. That's a dude. No, I think this is a lady. Revenge of the Nerds! Fucking 1980s ass computer. They speak in binary. Oh, real big nerd. That is so cute. She dresses like a grandpa. But you know what? It's a vibe though. I like her. That's so cute. But like, it's so aggressively like 80s though. The cord in the pocket, the giant pants, the fucking rolled up socks, sneakers, very clearly her dad's sweater, like. She's based on an urban legend of a time travel that appeared in 1998. Yeah, that's the one, right? Ooh, John Teeter is an urban legend of a guy that has traveled in time because he's been seen in like photographs, I think.
You believe in time travel, but not narwhals?
Yes, I'm an alien. I've traveled through space, which necessitates a little bit of time travel. I've never seen a narwhal before, therefore I don't think they're real. But yeah, that's actually such a dope reference. I love that. All right, the next one's called Kala Bauna. Gay. Dude, like, oh my god, the color scheme! The color scheme and the glasses and the bags and the, ugh. Is she wearing like a more modern version of a sari? It's really cool. I really love the embroidery on all of it. Oh, ooh, I see hip bone. I see things I like. Tortoiseshell glasses, embroidery on the fucking fabric. Nice little silky bits. I will forgive the asymmetry on the pants because the shoes match. If you're gonna have asymmetrical pants, at least make sure the shoes match, please. There's like astronomical symbolism in her top. It looks like the charts, the star charts with like little jewelry bits sewn in there to represent stars. That's very clever. She's an astrology girl, red flag. Dude, it's fine. They're not a red flag. I mean, they are. I'm like pure Gemini energy, but whatever. Her torso's too long though. I'm sorry, I can't help myself. Her torso's way too long, but like otherwise it's perfect. Those pants are at her hip bone. That might be what's making the torso look pretty long. Oh yeah, S tier already, God. Again, as a fan of fashion through the ages, It's top tier. Look at that. What am I gonna give this? Like 1920 to 1930s? Or almost 1940s. It's incredibly well dressed, and not just well dressed, like well researched. Isolde's therapist. Oh, you mean gay? If this is Isolde's therapist, yeah, no, they're boning. Yeah, okay, like I could see this being very early 1900s. Gorgeous. Oh my god, the fabric detail, the colors. Wait, does that mean that she was using like? Oh, you're wearing poison, baby girl. She's wearing like Sheila's green. Believe it or not, ironically, green is one of the hardest colors to synthesize into a pigment. And the old green pigments that humans used to use almost always had some form of arsenic in them. Almost always. The shoes are so cute, they have lace. It's jewel toned to perfection, it looks amazing. If this is Isolde's therapist, back in the day, like being openly gay wasn't really a thing, so like, you lived with roommates. Oh, you went to see your therapist. They were boning, they were scissoring on that fucking therapist table. Only if she's able to remove the 9 layers of clothing from Isolde. She looks like she fits under the skirt, it's fine. Good use of a more masculine silhouette on a feminine character too. Those jackets are very manly. Next one is called Kanjira. Oh baby, a cute baby! Tell me like it's giving fucking Esmeralda from the Hunchback of Notre Dame. But it's so cute though. Is that a baby cobra on your wrist? Girly pop, no! Very nice, very simple colors. Again, like most of the characters in Reverse 1999, the devil is in the details, and the details don't really show up until you zoom in really close. It's her pet. Who keeps a fucking baby cobra as a pet? We need to have a word. La source? What? The sauce? I don't like it. I like the elf ears and nothing else. Yeah, no, fart reverb. Don't like it. One of the few that I have not liked. Next one's called Leilani. Oh, pink thing! The first pink thing, finally! It took them like 12 years! Oh, that's a really cute outfit too. I really love it when a character that has like super bright hair wears like a really desaturated outfit, so you immediately look at the hair. This one's one of those. Like, I immediately look at her face because the bright fucking pink ass hair is right there. So cute. Tanned pink thing. 10 out of 10. Love the bow. Love the big flower accessory on the bag. Love the desaturated outfit with bright ass hair. And really like those little pops of green and blue all over the... Oh, she's so cute. All over it. Adorable. Super cute. 10 out of 10. S tier for me. I'd love it. A pink thing. Also, great shade of pink to use with that skin tone. If you're gonna be doing tan characters, there's 2 ways you go, right? You either go really, really light or you go really, really dark. Especially if you're gonna be using weird colored hair. One of my favorite color schemes to do is a character with a tan skin and really light hair. I almost always think it looks great. It also looks really good with really dark hair. Liang Yue. Yay! This fucking triangle is gonna break one of these days. I don't know what that type of boots are called, but I'm obsessed. Oh, the headpiece. Oh my god. The handcuffs. Why does she have that? Is she police? What are these boots called? I'm obsessed. I think she's like an Interpol agent, super sexy. This is like a more subdued sexy, like it's not very overt, but super, super cool. She's a psychic cop. Oh! Because like showing leg doesn't always equal sexy. It's in how the character carries itself, I think. Lydia? Oh, cute. This one's more on the simple side, but I still like it. Love the hat, love the fucking, the fur shorts. Fur shorts, green tank top, big fucking pilot jacket. It's a vibe, it is. Ears. Yeah, she has a mask, so she looks like a pilot. Fake cat ears. It's okay, it's still cute. She's a Soviet pilot girl. So see, I was able to tell it was a pilot immediately. Because of the jacket, because of the goggles, because of the mask. Like, it's really easy to tell that she's someone that's used to being in the air. See, this one's a more, like, overtly sexy character. She's showing more skin. She has a more relaxed posture. Their like titties are out a little bit more. She seems a little bit more comfortable, a little bit more like out there, you could say. But at the same time, it's not ridiculous. It's just like a casual sexy. She's a night witch. It's a Russian bomber pilot. Oh, that's dope. Doesn't Loggerhead sound like a beer? Oh my god. That is so cute. What is that? What is that? Is that a mask or is that just how her head looks? Is she a robot? She's a robot! Oh my god, that's precious. It's a film camera for silent films. I love her! Dude, the overalls are everything. That is such a good color scheme, too. It looks like goddamn Resident Evil enemy. No, you shut your whore mouth! She's cute! You can play movies or memories. I mean, cameras are actually designed after the human eye, so it makes sense that she can see through that lens.
I'm not sorry, whoa.
You know what? I can't blame you for it. It's super cute. I really like this style of pants. It makes her hips look absolutely fucking gigantic. Super good silhouette. Ba-ba! Skibidi camera, shut up. It's such a cute design too, because like I think that there's a few robot characters in this. From what little I know of the story, nothing goes past 1999. I guess it's kind of like the, what was it called? Year 2K thing. Once computers hit year 2000, everything would reset and the world would end. Y2K happened and time started going backwards. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. I think that, like, looking at, like, the folder that I have, I'm about at the halfway point. So, I'm gonna have to make 2 videos for this, because this has a lot of characters. Like, I think this is, like, the first character design review that I do that might have more than 1 video, because there's so much of it. So guys, if you like this video, like, comment, subscribe, you know, fight your demons, have fun in the comments, I don't care. If you play Reverse 1999, should I check it out? Because, like, I found the story a little bit confusing, but the aesthetic for the game is solid, and the voice acting is pretty fucking good, so I might go back, I haven't decided yet. But tell me what you like, tell me what you don't like, and yeah, whoever designed these, you need a promotion and a raise, because for the most part you have not missed, and I can't wait to see the rest of them. Like, comment, subscribe, go read my webcomic. And it has everything that you would possibly want to have in a webcomic. It has romance, it has action, it has funnies, it has big tits. It's called Magical Miss Lucy. If you like magical girls and you like a silly little love story that might not end up being so silly later, this webcomic is for you. You can read it over on Webtoons if you look up Magical Miss Lucy or Kinkymation. Currently we have 3 episodes out. It's big chapter and a bit. This version obviously doesn't have spicy shit, but there is spicy stuff over on Patreon. Patreon.com/Kinkymation. Do not go in there if you're under 18. It is a story about a magical girl in her 30s. You could say that she's a little bit too old for that job, right? Well, there's a reason for that. She was actually a perfect match. But if you want to find out why she's a magical girl in her 30s, read the comic. It's definitely worth your while. Chill over.